Hey there, it's the Worst Pokemon Trainer, and I'm here to answer the question, how difficult is it to get the Platinum Trophy in Sonic Colors Ultimate? So Sonic Colors Ultimate is an enhanced remaster of the Wii version Sonic Colors from 2010. It is a platform game published by Sega. Follows Sonic's quest to stop his nemesis Dr. Eggman from enslaving an alien race and taking over the world. Overall, I had a very fun time with this game. I am a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, so that's probably why. This game did have problems when it first came out. There was a lot of bugs and issues with it. Most of them have been fixed. There are still some pop-in issues on levels like Starlight Carnival, which can be a little distracting. But other than that, I think it's a solid game. I didn't have any crashes. I didn't have very many visual bugs when it first came out. I had a good time with this. But let's get into it. How difficult is it to actually platinum this game? So it's a relatively easy platinum. Nothing here is too difficult. There's some miscellaneous stuff like you have to beat certain bosses with 3 hits or less. There's a beat a level without any rings. There's one Chaos Emerald level that basically has you run the level with no rings, but at the end the gold ring spits out rings. So that's the only hazard there. You just have to avoid collecting any rings at the end. So that's not too bad. Some other miscellaneous stuff here like destroy 50 enemies using a homing attack, right? Beat a level as Supersonic, get an S rank on any act. Nothing super crazy. There is one trophy I want to talk about here. The Long Haul Trophy. This basically requires you to play the Egg Shuttle. And the Egg Shuttle is a run of the whole game from start to finish without stopping. Like, you can pause the game and all that, but you can't exit this mode, otherwise you won't get the trophy. It's not too bad. Again, this game is relatively short, so if you just set yourself some time without any distractions, you should be able to nail it. But like I said, you're gonna have to do it in one sitting. It's going to be a little bit annoying just because it is the whole game in one playthrough. It's not too bad though, thankfully. Other than that, the most time-consuming part of this game are these red rings right here, the 180. You have to collect 180 red rings, 5 in each level. These tie into the Chaos Emeralds and the Metal Sonic races. So in order to unlock a Chaos Emerald stage, you're going to have to get all the red rings in each world. And it can be a little bit annoying because some of these red rings are in tricky locations. Specifically, one that I remember is in Planet Wisp. One of the acts, you have to drop down a large pit that seems like a bottomless pit. You have to catch the red ring as you're falling and then land on a rail, otherwise you die. It's pretty annoying. I would actually recommend using a video guide for these, just because, like I said, the locations for some of these are really strange and bizarre. But it's not too bad again, thankfully. There's also these Metal Sonic races that you have to do. There's 6 in total. These can be a bit tricky because Metal Sonic is no pushover. It shouldn't take you more than a few attempts to beat him, but he's not free. It can be very tricky. Last is the S ranks for each level. You have to get 100% completion in each world, meaning you have to get S ranks in each level. This isn't too bad, but it is different from previous Sonic games. In previous Sonic games, you would pretty much get an S rank for beating the level very fast and without dying. In this game, you have to actually maximize as many points as possible in order to get the S rank. Thankfully, this is not too bad because you get a lot of wisp power-ups, which give you a crap ton of points. So you would just spam your wisp power-ups. Killing enemies, collecting rings, all that gives you points as well. Same with the red rings. I do want to note that you can't just sit there and spam the power-ups. Eventually they stop. Wow, I completely botched that. Eventually they stop giving you power points, so you can't sit there and just spam them. Like I said, uh, each level kind of has like a timer as well, but you don't lose a life or anything once the timer's over. You actually lose the ability to gain any points. Thankfully, these timers are relatively long, so most likely you won't ever have to deal with that. But just as a heads up, if you're in the level too long, eventually you'll just stop getting points in general. So in order to get the S ranks, spam as many wisp power-ups as you can, collect as many rings as you can, collect red rings too because they give you points, kill enemies, all that fun jazz. Shouldn't take you more than a couple attempts to S rank a level, but if you're having issues, you can just quickly YouTube it. It's not too bad. Overall, I think that's about it, to be honest. Again, nothing crazy here. Overall, I had a pleasant experience with Sonic Colors Ultimate. I am a Sonic fan, so that probably adds to my own personal enjoyment of the game. I will say controls can be a little bit slippery when it comes to precision jumps, but other than that, the game's pretty awesome. I love the soundtrack of this game. It's an absolute banger. I would definitely recommend going through this platinum. Yes, there's a lot of, red rings to collect, and it's kind of annoying to 100% each world, but it's honestly all not that bad. Most acts are really short and don't drag on. The game doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It's pretty straightforward and not difficult, but it's also not one of those games where you can just press X for trophies, right? It took me about 34 hours to complete this platinum. Wasn't too long, which was great. I definitely recommend going for it if you're looking for something fun and relatively easy. That's gonna be it for me. I hope y'all enjoy. Take care, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next episode. Peace.